In front of the two huge pine trees was a small old graveyard, overgrown with weeds and brush. A dozen or so cracked and weather-worn headstones jutted from the ground at various angles, the engraved names lost to time and exposure. A shiver ran up my spine as we all stared in silent unease at the sight. It was more than a little disconcerting to find a forgotten graveyard in the middle of the nowhere woods like this. Chelsea stepped a little closer to me, and I could tell she felt the same. Once the surprise of stumbling across the overgrown cemetery had passed, we cautiously wandered through it, moving between the haphazard rows of tombstones. The ground was uneven and rocky here.
Alright, welcome guys to another edition of Cemetery Rescue, episode 2. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a stump removal. As you can see, I have quite a few stumps to remove. And then after that, we're going to work on uncovering these headstones right here. I'll get a close-up shot later, don't worry. There's one kid's headstone here and another child's headstone right here. Once I remove this stump, I'll be able to dig down to the base. I got some crushed gravel. We're going to reset it and clean their headstones today. So that's my goal. But first, I would like to get rid of a lot of these stumps. So later on, if I have to bring in any bigger equipment, I already cleared out a path for it. And then, if we're feeling how, we'll see how frisky I'm feeling, we might prep a monument. So when I finally get my monument compound, it'll be ready to go. We'll bust out Frankenstein, we'll reset it, and the monument is going to be back to its former glory once I'm done with it. I'll show you what I mean. Yes. Quite a few stumps we have to work with today. You gotta love springtime in Michigan. Last week I was working in a t-shirt. This weekend I got 2 layers on. I love Michigan. Well, already breaking my shovel. It only costs $10. New plan. If I can't get it out of my pry bar, we are renting a stump grinder. It's a pretty solid plan. Alright, now let's carefully, the wind's picking up. I'm probably gonna have crappy audio for this video. The plan is to carefully dig down there to see if there is any bases for these headstones, to bring them up and reset them. Then we'll bring in the crushed gravel, put a nice base under them, give them a good cleaning, start moving on to the next job. Well, there's a root in my way, but I just don't want to take the axe and swing it just in case the base is right under it. I got another tool. Rusty but trusty. This one is buried so deep, I don't even know if there is a base for it. Just be very careful. Now, yeah, this headstone does not have a base, but I cannot wait to clean it up and see who it is. Actually, we're just gonna keep digging, find some more treasure. Oh, don't feel like a base is down there. Don't worry, I'm pushing down slowly till I feel resistance. Yeah. This has the initials HL, and these have the initials ML, so it's very possible they are two separate headstones without a base. I'm just wondering where this came from. I'm not really sure. I mean, kind of hard to tell. We're gonna poke around very lightly, figure it out. Yeah, there's definitely no base down there. Whew. Well, how about we clean up these headstones and then figure out if we want to come back later and make a base for them, but I'm definitely going to reset them back in their spot. So this has HL, that has ML. One of the historians of the place, she's been doing a lot of research here because she has 16 family members buried here, and she sent me a list of all the people she was able to find that were buried here. Now, according to my list, we are right next to the Lamb monument, so I'm assuming the L's on their initials are lambs, and if you look at my list, we have a couple of people with them initials on it. Stupid glare. So that list is pretty cool too. It gives me a little bit genealogy background on them, like who their kids were, if they're buried in here or not, like that. So it's pretty exciting stuff. It's like a scavenger hunt for a cemetery. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right, let's get to cleaning these headstones. Let's get some crushed gravel out and let's reset these puppies. So what I'm using to spray these headstones with is just vinegar and water. There is like the D2 spray out there that works pretty good for especially restoring these old monuments, but that's $50 for 1 gallon of it. Your boy is broke. Now, nothing paranormal has happened to me yet at a cemetery. I don't believe cemeteries are quite often haunted because, I mean, the people didn't die here. But, you know, in the US, apparently we have quite a handful of haunted cemeteries. I wonder if these are chisel marks for back in the day when they're, you know, forming the stone out. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's not like they had power drills back in the 1850s. So I got this idea from a guy that I clean headstones with up in Harbor Beach where I'm from. He told me to go out, get one of these babies, get a bucket, fill it with water, and I'll tell you what, this product right here, the Ryobi battery, this damn thing lasts almost all freaking day doing this. I only have the one battery, so it's nice to, you know, have long lasting battery. Hear that, Ryobi? Gave you a shout out. I don't need a sponsorship. Do you guys remember which headstone went where? Nah, I'm kidding. I took before and after pictures. Okay, so there you have it. I do want to come back and I want to make bases for these headstones because, I mean, I packed them in, they're pretty good, but I don't want to leave it like that. So I'm going to do some research, see what type of mortar or concrete mix. I'm assuming probably lime, you know, a lime and that Portland mortar mix. And you know, it's just to build a nice base for them, then use that monument cement them into the base, let that cure for about a week or two, and then bury it back up. So that's my plan. Yeah, let's go find another one to do. I've only been here for about 3 hours. Let's put in a couple more hours worth of work. See, I was just walking along here and this doesn't have a flag, and I almost stepped right on this buried headstone. Oh boy, she's buried. I really should do some more landscaping before I go back to headstone restoration, but you find a buried headstone like that, it's like you never know what's in it. Hopefully it's not broken. Yeah, we're gonna dig it up. Landscaping can wait another weekend. So this is the exact reason why I kind of got into this business. I have a list with everyone that's buried here, and she is not on it. This child died in 1866 at 3 years old, and she's not even on the list. Well, we found her headstone, and now she can be remembered. So I'm digging little saplings out of the ground, like this right here. Not this one, you know, like that. And I keep digging up headstones everywhere. I don't think we honestly know how many people are buried here. It seems like every time I put my shovel in the ground to dig a little tree out, there's a headstone. So next episode is going to be really entertaining. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification, and you'll uncover all these forgotten and hidden headstones with me. All right, I'll see you later.